This is why LA Knight, is special. There are many of you guys out there, you guys and girls, that call this man a bootleg Stone Cold, a bootleg The Rock. I just disagree with that. Now, what's wrong with taking people that you admired growing up and putting a little spin on it, you know what I'm saying? You could argue, 70% of these luchadors are just Rey Mysterio wannabes. You could argue a lot of things. Seth Rollins is Shawn Michaels' carbon copy. This guy is like this guy. If he's similar to somebody that he grew up watching, what's wrong with that? He puts his own twist on it, is which I like, you know what I'm saying? He has the whole LA Knight thing. Stone Cold didn't do that. The Rock didn't do that. The Rock did if you smell The Rock's cooking, you know what I'm saying? The finger thing or whatever. LA Knight, he has his own cool ring gear, his own nice little vest, he wears like Jordan boots that are like taped around and stuff, real cool. I think LA Knight is not a carbon copy of either of them, and if he was, what's the problem with it? If you're paying homage to somebody, that's one thing, but he's putting his own twist on things that he's seen and admired that he grew up watching, so how can you hate on that? The most special thing that I can say about this guy, and it's coming from me, so this don't matter, you know what I'm saying? But like, it's like a cycle. So we all know that Triple H, the booking team, whoever is in charge, we know it's Triple H, but whoever's in charge, they obviously don't like this guy, which is fine. You're allowed to have your favorites, Roman Reigns. But at the end of the day, the same thing happens to this guy every year. He just gets extremely over, and we're like, oh shoot, LA Knight, let's go, baby, let's go. Money in the Bank, let's go. Okay, that's not gonna happen. Elimination Chamber, let's go. Royal Rumble. He never wins anything. And for all these big shows recently, what are they doing? They're throwing him in 6-man tag matches, throwing him in tag team matches, even though we want to see him go against the guy for the belt. And you know what happens every single year as well? He loses steam. Earlier this year, I want to say, let's say around WrestleMania, he just lost all the steam. Not all the steam, but like he would come out back in 2022, 2023, he'd be the loudest pop of the night. And then earlier this year, he would come out, And like literally the last 2-3 months, this man has just gotten himself over again. And he does it every year. Like I said, there's a cool down point with him, and he just goes crazy, gets himself over, does some good promos, and like, it's just crazy at how good this man is at winning us over each and every time, even though WWE clearly doesn't view of him a fraction of the way in which we view in him, which we're the important ones, because we're the ones that are filling your arenas, we're the ones that are buying your stupid merchandise, doing this, getting your video games, all that stuff. The least you can do is try to listen to us, but why would they? Another reason why this man is special is because if you watched his interview with CVV, he was close to leaving the WWE when he was playing that stupid model gimmick, and Vince was just loving it, and he wanted him to talk super soft like this. It just didn't make any sense. And you know what he did? He stuck through it, and as soon as he was gonna pull the plug, maybe go back to TNA, maybe go somewhere else, Triple H is like, hey, why don't you go back to your LA Knight gimmick? And this man made it crazy over, and he's great as a heel, he's great as a face. He's just a special talent, bro. Big reason why LA Knight is special is because of his promo skills. He's great on the mic. He had a promo off with Seth Rollins maybe 2 weeks ago at this point, and like, I love Seth Rollins, he's one of my favorite of all time, but he just gobbled up Seth Rollins in that promo though, and spit him out. He's like, it's guys like you that keep coming in here for title shots. You literally lost your King of the Ring qualifier. I lost mine too, so I'm not saying nothing about that, but like, you lose, and then you just come in here and you come for a title shot. Meanwhile, the people have been chanting my name for over 4 years now, and he's just spitting facts, and you can tell that this man's actually spitting from the heart. And even, let's go back a couple years ago where he had a promo off, I want to say, I don't know who he was going against, maybe Sheamus, Drew McIntyre, one of those guys, the bigger guys. And he's like, before I start this, I want to talk about mental health, and he's just getting into why being mentally good is very important, especially as a man, because we tend to bury things deeper. And you can tell this man actually cares about what he's going out there and what he's talking about. And you can also tell that he cares about us, the fans. He's always reposting fans' pictures with him on his Instagram, and you could just see his face when he comes out. Like sometimes when he gets unexpected chance, he's like, oh shoot, like I'm really over here. I need to lean in more to this promo or do whatever in the ring, you know what I mean? He's very smart and he's got great psychology. He the greatest in the ring? Hell no, he's not. But that's okay. You're not always meant to be a Shawn Michaels in the ring. But if you're great in other areas and you can put it together, why not? He's actually very good in the ring. Out of 10, I'd probably give him a 7. You know what I mean? 7.5. He's good in the ring. He botches sometimes, but he hasn't botched in a while. And funnily enough, the one time, the infamous time where he went for the LA Knight elbow off the top rope, where he's in the second rope and he jumps up. Somebody else earlier in the night slipped on that rope, so the ropes were obviously slippery, and it's minuscule botches. Meanwhile, this dude Jey Uso is getting pushed down our throats left and right, doing the same mutant gimmick for the past 2-3 years now at this point. And yeah, it's super over. It's one of those things where you get in the crowd, you're gonna see yourself eaten. It happened to me because I'm not a fan of watching him, but when you're in the crowd, it's infectious. Everybody starts to do it, but I mean, he botches every other move. Give LA Knight a break with his in-ring stuff though, please. And lastly, the reason why I think LA Knight is amazing is just because he doesn't give up. He's kind of like, he's taking John Cena's never give up tagline and turning it into the thing, because he knows it too. He knows the team doesn't like him. They're never going to push him as the likes of a Cody Rhodes or Roman Reigns. But he keeps coming in, showing up day in and day out. Yeah, you could say, oh yeah, it's his job, but he doesn't have to do that. He could very easily ask for his release. They bury him. They stick him in vortexes against the Vision, the Bloodline, then the Bloodline again. And they're just doing all this BS. They're giving us fake outs. Ooh, interesting. He's going to go off against Gunther. Doesn't happen. Put Gunther in a main event feud. Put him back in the mid card. And he's just always sticking with it. And for all those reasons that I named, LA Knight is amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Comment below what you think of LA Knight. And peace out.